Polymarket versus Kalshi prediction markets. Which platform is going to help you make a lot of money, and which platform is overall the best, especially for US citizens? Now, as we already know, right, Polymarket is pretty international. Everybody outside of the US is accustomed to Polymarket, and this is one of the reasons why this particular question is mostly addressing US citizens. What if I told you that there is a way to accurately predict on Polymarket if the price of Bitcoin is going to go up or down? It doesn't really matter whether you are trading the 15-minute, the 1 hour, the 4 hourly, or even the daily time frame. Our group contains information which is going to be relevant to you if you want to sort of, accurately trade. And when it comes to market contracts, we obviously share the best entry levels. We give you technical analysis. We use sophisticated arbitrage bots and also AI in order for us to make sure that our accuracy as far as these prediction markets are concerned are always top notch. Feel free to join us right now. The link is going to be in the description. The first thing that you have to identify, or rather understand, about my analysis and my advice is I am a solid crypto trader. What I usually trade on Polymarket and Kalshi is obviously Bitcoin. Crypto up and down. Those are the prediction markets that I am interested in. So obviously, if you look at different niches, because if you compare Polymarket and Kalshi, right, these guys have got prediction markets for pretty much any sphere in the industry: sports, weather, politics, etc. So this particular episode is mostly centered around those of you who are interested in cryptocurrency prediction markets, especially Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, etc. Anyhow, without further ado, I go by the name of Muna, aka Crypto Hype. That is MUNA, Muna. So yeah, you guys are welcome. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So as you can see right over here, right, of course, the first thing that we have to talk about is security. When it comes to security, right, Kalshi and Polymarket are pretty secure. These guys have been around for a while, and I really believe that Kalshi has got a lot of KYC requirements. So this is one of the reasons why, obviously, for the people in the US, you guys, in case anything happens, you can always sue. You always have that government protection because they are very compliant when it comes to the SEC and all these other government regulatory bodies. And this is one of the reasons why, obviously, from a standpoint from that perspective, right, Kalshi is way much more secure with regards to all the tax related regulations, and you guys can also be safe when you are playing on Kalshi. However, when it comes to the rest of the world, right, international markets, if you guys are watching me from a country other than the US, then obviously Kalshi is going to be way much more easy for you, because Kalshi doesn't really require any a lot of KYC. You don't really need to upload a lot of documentation. You do not need to attach your phone number. The only thing that you need to do is attach your email address, and you can literally trade in and out without any regulations. So obviously the favorite for a lot of people when it comes to the culture and when it comes to cryptocurrency prediction markets, a lot of people favor Polymarkets due to the fact that Polymarket, when it comes to crypto, you've got very good options. Kalshi doesn't really have very good options when you talk about the crypto prediction markets because it is limited to the 1 hour time frame. So now let me explain to you via these screenshots that you're seeing right now. So if you go to crypto category, then you look at BTC, then you also take a look at when the markets are going to open. Let's say, for example, as you can see right over here, the only category that you have, the only filter is the 1 hour. So each and every hour, let's say for example this one, you only have a window period of about 1 hour in order for you to like have the next prediction. And this to me is the biggest difference between Kalshi and Polymarket, because you only have the hourly. You don't really have like in between time frames. You don't have the 15 minutes, you don't have the 4 hours, and so on and so forth. So if you go to the filters, right, of course you've got many markets. You've got BTC, you've got Solana, you've got Ethereum, you've got Shiba, you've got Dogecoin. However, you only have an hourly. Okay, an hourly, that's the type of frequency. So right over here, if you go to the frequency, you've got hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, and annually. So when it comes to the hourly time frame, right, it's a very dicey time frame to sort of predict. And of course, there's a lot of very complicated traders out there. There's a lot of you who utilize trading bots, so it's very easy for you to sort of, regardless, choose to trade the 1 hourly prediction markets, and you guys are going to be very good. So this to me really has got a big difference, because when it comes to Polymarket, right, you've got a lot of different time frames that you can play the prediction markets. You've got 15-minute time frame, you've got the hourly time frame, you also have the 4 hourly time frame, as well as the daily time frame. So this to me right over here is a huge difference, because sometimes when it comes to these markets, especially a ranging market, right, you're going to have opportunities that are guaranteed to yield positive results when you look at a bigger time frame. So I really believe the 4 hourly and the daily time frame are specifically safe for you to project your prediction, and you're obviously bound to be vindicated. So looking at the hourly and the 15-minute time frame, these are very dicey time frames that are very, very risky, and this is one of the reasons why I am inclined to sort of relying on Polymarket. However, you have to understand that Polymarket sometimes does some very questionable stuff, especially when it comes to the price index. The price indexing as far as Polymarket is a little bit questionable. I've had experiences where Polymarket just sort of, just makes me lose trades. Of course, these are all subjective. This is all subjective. Maybe I just didn't understand the odds at that particular time frame, and this is one of the reasons why I got sort of I lost a particular prediction, because maybe I just didn't see it coming. But hey, observe and make sure that you understand the differences, especially when it comes to price indexing and the fairness, etc. So due to the fact that Kalshi is legally, from all regulatory perspective, compliant in the US, right? They're obviously going to be playing the game very, very safe, and they're always going to be making sure that everything is done by the book, because they do have legal implications. So if you're looking at it from that perspective, Kalshi is the better choice for you, especially if you happen to stay in the US. However, you have to be very careful, because when it comes to specifically crypto prediction markets, the only time frames that you can work with are the hourly and the daily. So what does this mean if you only have hourly and daily time frames? So you have to either get into a risky time frame, which is the 1 hour, or you have to wait a long time, which is 24 hours, which is a daily time frame, in order for your prediction markets to sort of have a decisive answer. So now a lot of people are going to be gravitating towards the 1 hour time frame. So if you gravitate towards the 1 hour time frame, you have to be extremely good at technical analysis, because your accuracy is bound by a limited time frame. So I really hope that you guys understand the importance of time. Sometimes you might be projecting in the right direction as far as the up and down market prediction markets are concerned, but due to the fact that you run out of time, because 1 hour is a limited time frame, you might end up losing a lot of money. And this is one of the reasons why a lot of traders, especially when it comes to crypto up and down, the traders that reside in the US end up losing a lot of money, because they are mostly trading the 1 hour time frame, because they do not have enough patience to wait for the 24-hour period to sort of end. And this is one of the reasons why they mostly gravitate towards the 1 hour. However, the 1 hour time frame is bound to get you wrecked. I really believe that the sweet spot is between the 4 hour to about 24-hour time frame. The 7-day time frame is just too too big of a time frame for you to like properly project the outcomes. And this is one of the reasons why I honestly I trade on Polymarket, and I really believe that Polymarket is the right way to go, because you just have a very good sweet spot of time frames. If you are looking for a reversal, 15-minute time frame can yield positive results, right, in certain instances and certain market conditions, right? However, the sweet spot is the 4-hour and the daily time frame, which is obviously not available on Kalshi. And this is one of the reasons why I strongly believe in trading on Polymarket. If you guys are residing in the US, right, you can obviously use VPN and so on and so forth. So just use a VPN and just basically change your market. However, this is a disclaimer. I do not really know what the legal implications are as far as your taxes are concerned, etc., especially when it comes to capital gains if you use a VPN. So please do your own research. But if you are in it for the long run, and if you want to be profitable, and if you want to take safe trades, I really believe that Polymarket is a better option for you. So yeah, that's all I had for you guys. In case you've got any questions for me, please let me know, because I have a trading group where we talk about the best odds when it comes to prediction markets. So we mostly trade the 4-hour and the daily time frame, and there are specific market conditions that give you better odds. So right now I've actually given out my play from now till the next 24 hours because I really believe this is an easy trade. So if you guys want to have access to such type of information on a daily basis, please make sure to check out our trading group. So the link is going to be in the description. Just simply head over to nas.io. Okay, if you go to Nas, why isn't my keyboard working? Okay, my keyboard is working, so it's not working because obviously I ran out of batteries. And yeah, anyhow, you guys are going to check out the link in the description. It's simply nas.io/cryptohype/community. You guys are going to be able to be part of the group, and you're going to be able to mint money. So yeah, talk to you a little bit later. Please let me know which platform do you prefer. Is it the Kalshi markets or the Polymarket prediction markets? Please let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode. If you belong to my trading group, please make sure you check out the previous post that I posted in the morning and a few minutes ago. Those are very important. Huge opportunity, very positive odds, and very, very predictable odds. I'm pretty confident in these odds, but you have to practice your risk management. Remember, trading is mostly about risk management and position sizing in comparison to your portfolio. So please feel free to reach out to me if you happen to be part of my trading group. You can always email me. I want to Zoom with you so that I orient you properly, so that you understand how to play the game, because I do not want you to get wrecked.